Hi, welcome to Synergy. I'm John Cunningham, author of Win the Day, How to Win Your Battles with Stress, Anxiety, and Depression. And today I'm going to talk to you about how to manage overwhelm. So a lot of times when we have many things to do, we feel like we're stuck in quicksand and that there's no way for us to get moving forward and to get the things done that we really want to do or feel even that we need to do, because there's other things that are just piling on top and on top and on top. So there are some techniques that we can use to get over that and to actually get some stuff done, and that's what we're going to talk about today in how to manage overwhelm. So there are really 4 things that you want to do to manage overwhelm. So the first thing to do is to prioritize. Right, there are a lot of things that you have to do, and your list of priorities might include 4, 5, 6, even 7 things. Okay, but we're not going to get all those 7 things done. It's not going to happen. So what you really want to do is figure out what's your maybe top 3, right? Your top 3 things need to be at the top of your list. You can put the rest on there and kind of work towards those, but I can guarantee you there's going to be some that you just end up throwing in the trash, because there's just not enough time to do those. So once you prioritized, what you're going to find is during your day and during the week, there are going to be some little blocks of time that magically appear for you, whether it's a canceled meeting or a rescheduled appointment, or something didn't take as much time as you thought it was going to take. You're going to find these little pockets. And when you have those pockets of time, then that's where you want to put in, right, your first priority. And you work that through these little sections, right, until you get it all completed, right? And then you can move on to your second priority. Okay, but the idea is that you're going to be more successful in moving through and getting these things done if you keep the next priority top of mind. Right, so keep in your mind here what you really want to accomplish with that next priority. So for example, one of my priorities this week was getting this YouTube video done. And I didn't really have a lot of time because my schedule was chocked. It was full. And so I kept in mind, what do I want the video to be about? What are the points that I want to deliver? And then when the time opened up to actually shoot the video, I'm ready to go. Right, everything is in my mind. I need to put together a couple of things and work on an outline of what I want to talk to you about, and then I can sit down and I can get this done in much less time than I would have taken if I waited for that perfect opportunity to get everything done together. It never would have happened. So keeping the idea top of mind and then letting your right brain work on the details of how to get those things done, so that when your time opens up, you can jump in, you can get it done, and you're going to be a quick start, right, to getting in and getting things going. But at the same time, or with point 4, is you have to really understand when it's good enough. Right? You could spend an extra 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 1 hour, even more, and say, I'm not quite happy with what I have. But in reality, your first effort and what you put out in that time that you're sitting down and getting things done in your allotted space is good enough. People aren't going to really notice a vast improvement if you spend an extra 30 minutes or an extra hour or an extra 2 hours, right? If you stay up, if you miss some sleep, right, to try and perfect something that is pretty good, right, after the hour or so that you've been given. So really, just be satisfied that what you've done and what you're going to do with whatever you're working on that task, yeah, it's good enough in most cases. If it's not, right, you're going to have someone review that and then set aside a little bit of time to make revisions, right? But the idea is that, usually good enough is good enough. So when we're going to handle overwhelm, again, there's 4 things that we want to do. So the first one is to prioritize. What are the most important things that you want to get done? Right. Second is to look for those available blocks of time. Whether it's 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour, right, 2 hours, whatever that time is, right? Be ready to jump in with the thing that's on top of your priority list. Right? By keeping that thing that's on top of your priority list at the top of your mind, right? This is point 3, right? Keeping it at the top of your mind means that you're going to be a fast start when you want to get in and start working on it. And then point 4 is finally understand that good enough is good enough, right? You're not going to see a huge increase in performance or quality, right, by giving it more time. So if you have an hour, take an hour. Don't be spending all night staying up and working on stuff and losing sleep, right, which is going to be detrimental to your performance in other areas, right? Just get stuff done in the allotted time. And then afterwards you can evaluate. And we'll talk more about evaluation in a later video. So I hope that was helpful to you. Thanks so much for your time. I really appreciate you being here. And if you have any questions or comments, right, you want to talk a little bit more about Overwhelm, yeah, feel free to leave a comment below. Or reach out to me. You can see how to get a hold of me in the description of this video. Thanks again. Have a great day, and we'll talk to you next time.